Good morning from Key Biscayne here in Florida. Key Biscayne is a small island, scenic island, which is 20 kilometers southeast of Miami downtown. And we are now here in a central state park and going to visit the famous lighthouse. The weather isn't so good at all. All the parking lots behind me were empty, so you were easily able to get free space with your car. And this is apparently one of the worst weathers they had here for the month of March since several years. During this time it's normally spring break and everything is full of people, full of students, but now it's here completely empty. And it's good for us, so we have our space. We don't have many people around us. I like it, but the weather could really be a little bit better. So there's already the lighthouse. Now we need to find a way to this lighthouse. So as you can see behind me, the whole beach is empty, and March should be the sunny peak season here because of big events happening like the Miami Open and some music festivals, and also of course the spring break, which I mentioned earlier. And you have a low chance of rain, mostly sunny days, and this is ideal for beach time and some outdoor activities. But now during this year everything seems to be changed. It's raining, and instead of 27 or 30 degrees Celsius you have only like 18 or 20 degrees Celsius. This is really, I don't know if it's bad. Yeah, for the economy, for the economic, it's of course bad. They don't have any tourists here around, and yeah, everything empty here. Coming closer to the lighthouse, and hopefully we can find a way up there. Normally all the places here around me are full of students and families during this time. They are making barbecue and hanging around together, but now here's nothing, just empty space, one or two other cars around, but basically we are alone here, and I haven't saw any people for now. And here we finally found the entrance to the Cape Florida Lighthouse. So apparently they already did some restoration on the lighthouse. So you can join a tour or do it on yourself, and we are doing it now on our own. We don't need a tour for this one. And here we are. No idea if we can go up there without a tour, but let's see and find out. When I was here for the last time, I was able to go up there without a tour, but no clue how it is today. I think it's closed, yeah. So some old buildings which are connected to the lighthouse. It's the lighthouse keeper's cottage. Over there I think you have had the toilet. So let's head a little bit further into the park to see if there's anything else. So the rain is getting heavier and heavier. There's nothing special to see around here. There was just a little garden with some flowers, and that's it. Now heading back to our car and let's drive over to Miami's South Beach. Maybe the weather gets a little bit better when we arrive there, but I don't think so. But at least you have there some more stuff to do, getting some food, and hopefully not a burger today. So it's definitely a great place to be here, but if the weather is shit like now, there aren't many activities, there aren't any food stalls open, you don't get any street food, and that's just something, yeah. If you don't have any options, you don't need to go here. But today is really not the best day. So you get at least a nice view of downtown Miami from here, from the bridge. It looks pretty cool. So now here at close to South Beach, we found a very good parking lot. $6 for 3 hours, so $2 for 1 hour, which is really good and a really good price compared to other areas of the city. And it's also very close to South Beach, basically directly at South Beach. Weather is still very bad. We've got a lot of rain. Let's see what we can explore over here. So I just plugged in the microphone. It's very windy today, and so the volume should be much better. You should hear me now much better. And yeah, now here at Miami South Beach, yeah, at least a little bit more people compared to Key Biscayne, but still that's nothing compared to what it should look like. Ah, holy shit! It started to rain. We are just now here at the beach. We definitely need to head back now. There are a few guys surfing in the background. Brave warrior here. Don't know if you can see them. But yeah, just need to head back to a shelter. It's just too windy, too much rain. So see you later, Miami Beach. Maybe there are some better days in 1 or 2 days. We still have 2 full days left for Miami, and I hope it's getting a little bit better. It's just raining as hell. That's not what's supposed to be the weather like here for March. Now going to Nick's Pizza in South Beach, where they apparently have the largest pizza slices in Miami. So here we are at Nick's Pizza. We will have some big slices, so let's go inside. So here are our large pizza slices, chicken barbecue, one normal margarita, and we will also get some vegan chicken wings, and let's see how it tastes. Of course the pizza is hot, but it's also a very good one. So we just got these smoking hot balls and let's try them. Also, it's really great, but very spicy. So we are now here approaching the famous Ocean Drive in Miami, and it's really looked completely empty. There aren't many persons around. You can still get a lot of parking space over here directly at the Ocean Drive. Normally you won't find any parking space available here. So some strange looking cars over here. And it's raining like hell. Nice old cars. So now here at the Miami Beach sign at South Beach. So at some places here you think it's a lost place and ghost town because there shouldn't be much more people, and at some places you are really alone, and here should be right now a few thousand of people celebrating spring break, but there's nothing. All the restaurants and cafes on the side are basically all empty, and yeah, you never know what the weather brings to you. So they have normally it's full of people training and doing the exercises, but right now there's nothing. Now going back to the car as the rain is again starting to get heavier, and never trust the weather forecast. Weather forecast always says like, yeah, you have a few clouds and that's it, no rain, or rain only in the afternoon. But here it's basically raining since the morning. And even if you have the weather forecast is correct, next time I sometimes always check the radar pictures regarding clouds and so on, but you can't trust them either. So hopefully tomorrow or the next day are getting a little bit better, getting some heat. And if your second pair of shoes are getting wet, so you need to stop it and get them all dried up together with the one which got wet yesterday during the airboat trip. So I guess that's it for today. We are now back in the hotel. As you can see here, we turned on the air conditioner on heat mode, and hopefully our clothes will be dried up, especially all the shoes, and that we can use them tomorrow again. And yeah, for the rest of the day it's already 2 p.m. so we spent approximately 4 hours outside. Originally we planned to spend more time outside today, but due to the weather it's not feasible. And the rest of the day we are approximately doing Netflix and chill. So see you tomorrow when the weather hopefully is a little bit better. Good morning, finally some sunshine here. Our clothes below are also dry by now. And during the night we had to leave our room on the 2nd floor. We had to move 2 floors up to the 4th floor because the 2nd floor was somehow flooded by water. And yeah, but now sunshine is here and we can finally enjoy some sightseeing over here, going to the Wynwood Graffiti Walls and then to downtown Miami. So let's get started, put our clothes on and let's go out. So we are just now here at the famous Wynwood district. You can already see some of the street art and graffiti painting behind me, and we are now going to the Wynwood Walls. So just getting my sunglasses back on, and now we're here at the Wynwood Walls Museum of Art. You can see here some baby Hulk. Look here, a small cat. Where is he? So an old train from, it says Transit Chicago, so I got it from Chicago. Over here some Japanese anime style painting. Pretty cool. I booked an extra ticket. It was a general admission and 30 minutes of spray painting for $40, which is okay, the price. And now let's see what I can paint over there. So now let's start the Wynwood wall painting. Oh God, I'm finished and this masterpiece will be destroyed in a few seconds by someone else. So nearly 30 minutes of painting are over. Now going to explore the place a little bit more and all the paintings on the wall.
Tchau. Vamos? Tchau. Vamos pro próximo. Tchau, Leão.
So you can see graffitis all over this place, things at the side.
Acho que eles mais gostaram, as placas.
E essa aqui é aquele que é tipo 3D também.
So I still need a few years of training, I think, until I get as good as the masters which designed all the art around here. But for the first time, I think my one-piece logo was extremely good. So let's see what we have further here. I don't know how much time it will take to make such a graffiti over here. I think it will take several weeks.
Hã?
So I honestly think this is the most amazing art over here. So Garcia is only the museum's cafe. So we also have a small art gallery over here with some other arts which are not graffiti related. So that's it from the Wynwood Walls Art Museum here. It was really great, and I think it's the best thing you can do when you are in Miami and around it. You can paint your own art for 30 minutes, which is a lot of time if you're a newbie, so it should be all right. Now let's head to downtown Miami, to the waterfront bay. So just now going back to the car, heading to downtown, and all the walls behind me, the buildings, are decorated with graffiti, as you can see. Like, it's really one of the most colorful districts here in Miami I've seen so far. I really respect all these people who did this kind of art. It's not like the art you have in Europe. It's really some kind of art. In Europe you just have, especially in Germany, just some people which are doing some graffitis that don't have any talent and it doesn't look really great. But here everything looks really great and colorful, and it's really pretty nice and cool. Just look what we have here. It's some kind of self-driving vehicle. A surf delivery robot. But I guess it's not moving at all. It was moving a few seconds ago, but not now. Strange. It's very windy right now here in Wynwood Walls district. And yeah, at least it's sunny. But I don't know if it will last for long. I think it will soon be raining again. It's typically for Florida that in the morning hours you have some sunshine, and then in the evening it's starting to rain, or in the early afternoon, which was at least so in the last couple of days. Now we are here in downtown Miami at the Bayfront Park, and let's walk around it and let's see what we can see here. So just going a little bit further to the sea, and just look at the ship in front of us. Some private owned yacht. It's massive, called Seafair. Also looks a little bit futuristic. It's just amazing. Just look at this one. The weather is just so nice. I hope it will last a little bit longer before it's starting to rain, but you never know. But it's just now so relaxing. Not too hot, not too cold, just perfect temperature. But nice view of Miami downtown from here. So up here is a metro or something like that. Don't know how exactly they call it. But public transportation by train is a little bit limited in America. At least here in Miami. New York is fine. And that's it. So you basically have one line from the airport to the rental car center. And then from the rental car center is another line to the city. Then I think there's a third line, and that's it. The rest you need to do by bus or by rental car. So some statues. Here we have Simon Bolivar. Don't know who he was. It's everything in Spanish. Another hero from Chile, Capitan Arturo Prat Chacon. The Torch of Friendship, dedicated in memory of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States of America. And here we have the statue of Juan Ponce de Leon. He arrived on Easter Sunday in 1513 looking for the Fountain of Youth. Now going here to the Bayside Food Mall, trying to get something to eat. It's already 1 in the afternoon. We didn't have any breakfast, so it's time to get something into the stomach. Now here are a lot of souvenir shops. You can buy everything you need from tourist perspective. Like you can buy hats, sunglasses, some famous number plates without a number, of course. And it's really pretty cool and chilly inside this area. Showland, but I don't want to eat any shows right now. Maybe as a dessert, but not now.
Un día como hoy.
So here you have the sky view Miami. And now here, the Hard Rock Cafe in Miami. So we just got some food here at the Hard Rock Cafe. I didn't took any videos inside because it was too loud, and when you upload on the video to YouTube, you need to pay attention of the songs in the background, that they are not going into license or something like that. So, but the burger we got was really great one. I think so far is the best we got here in Miami and surroundings. And now a little bit more hang out here at the bayfront before heading back to the hotel. So even if we just got some food, there are so many restaurants around Bayside, and there are people trying to get you inside so that you can get some food. It's insane. Yeah, a lot of people. So I just regret that I got a burger in the Hard Rock Cafe because they have so many great food stalls over here. I just saw some really nice tacos from Mexico, and it was really great to see them. People were enjoying it, and it seems like they were really tasty. But now I'm all stuffed. I have no place left in my stomach. But next time I will definitely try tacos and no more burgers during these holidays. And the people and tourists here were definitely not the friendliest one on earth. They are bumping into you, they don't pay attention where they're walking to, or they are just ignorant, walking on their own path, like in the middle of the road, even if they have enough space on the right side, and yeah, they're just bumping into you. They are not saying, oh, I'm sorry that I bumped into you. I always pay attention where I'm walking to, even if I'm filming. Always staying to the right side, but other guys are just keep bumping into you and are not paying any attention. That's really horrendous. Like in Asia, you always pay attention, especially in Japan, where you're running into someone. You always say, sorry that I bumped into you, I'm so sorry. But here, nothing. Just bump into someone, and that is, give them a tackle, and yeah. There's one thing I have to say about traveling in the United States, which is really annoying, and that are the prices without tax. So in most US stores and restaurants, the price you see isn't the final price, and you have to add sales tax at checkout. And this is just annoying because of the lack of transparency. Like a $10 item might actually cost $10.60 or $11, depending on the location. As tax rates vary by state, county and city, so prices aren't standardized. And you can't quickly know your total without doing some math exercises. And this is just something which I have experienced in the United States. In all other countries, visitors always see the final price, which includes already the tax in the displayed price. And another thing which is related to this is the tipping culture, which feels like inconsistent, and you get a lot of pressure to tip the waiters and the staff. And because in the United States, tipping isn't just a bonus, it's often expected because many service workers rely on tips as a major part of their income. And that creates a few issues because you never know how much to tip, like 15, 18, 20 or more %. And it really varies by situation. And you're often put on the spot, like when a payment screen flips towards you, and it feels like you are responsible for paying the full wages instead of the employers. So customers feel like they're responsible for workers' income, and tipping has expanded into places where it historically wasn't expected. And all this tipping culture is just here in the United States, and I never experienced this in Asia or other countries.